Good afternoon, Wendy Antonucci here, and today I am talking about taking your layout from blah to fabulous. And to do that, I am using the Bella Blvd MomLife. It is the newest one that was just released. Here's a few of the items in it. And I have this cut file from the cut shop that I have cut a long time ago because I keep all my extra pieces for whenever they might need to be on a page. So this was just one I had in my drawer, and I wanted to use this picture of my children and my husband. So here's kind of what I've put together so far, just a few die cuts and my picture, and I really wanted to use this title Hot Mess because that definitely describes my life. So I have this page, and the white on white, I love white, so for me I tend to head that direction anyway, but there's too much white. You can't really see this love. It just doesn't pop. So at first I thought, well, I'll just put this on a darker piece of paper and it'll look great. And let me show you what I tried. This is the exclusive paper that comes when you buy the collection kit. So it's this dark black with the diamonds. So when I did that, let me show you how that looks. I liked how it made it pop, but there was just too much, and so I needed to fill in these spots. So at first I thought I was going to use pictures, but it just didn't seem like that was where I wanted to head because I wanted to show all of my kids, and with 6 kids there wasn't enough room to put everybody's picture, so I thought, well, that's not working. So I came up with the next best thing. I thought about what if I because if I put a color in each one of these spots, that would be a lot of color. And seeing that I'm more a white person, white scrapper, I thought I might run into some problems. So I pulled some of the fun patterns. Let me show you the 2 that I really enjoyed. This blue and white dot. This fun one with just little hand drawings. I loved this flower pattern, and on the back of this was a pink. So those were the ones that I started with, and I tried to play around with them, and what I came up with was I cut out just the basic shape. Instead of putting multiple little pieces, which I felt would be too much, I just backed a whole section, and that way it kind of blended it together. Now, I really like this. It makes my love pop. This dark blue, today's gold, pops on that. So I was really happy with that. So then my next piece I went for, I thought I liked this navy blue. And let me show you how that looks. And I really liked it, but that's a lot of blue. So on the reverse side was this fun pattern, the hand-drawn pattern. And I really liked, I really wanted to use it, and when I put it in here, let me slide it where it needs to go, I thought that just really looked great. It looked nice with the pattern, the flowered pattern right beside it, which, there we go. I thought that was a nice combination here. It shows off my picture well, and there is enough design that it looks fun and not boring. So I really like that together. So then I have this one more spot, and I played with a bunch of different things here. This one I was having a little bit more trouble finding what I liked. I tried this one here, this pink hexagon, and I like this because then it's like it's a bookend. It doesn't take away from the flowers. It goes nicely with that. So that was a good choice. I also tried, now this is, let's see here, let me just show it to you this way. I tried this pattern. And while I really like how these colors popped on the navy blue, it did not look, it looked too heavy on this side. It's almost like it's going to topple over. So that wasn't a real good choice there. So I took that one out. And I went back to this. There are some other patterns, and let me show you what else there was to choose from. I like this yellow, but because of this pattern, this checkerboard, it was a little bit too busy for that area. Let's see here. This one was just way too busy. I really liked it, but it was just too much with this. It takes away from my picture. And then there were also this blue and white stripe, but I didn't want to add another pattern. And there was this heart, and again, it was just too much pattern next to each other. So I chose to go with this one. I thought it was the very best. And it, like I said, there's bookends. The pink is on both sides. Everything goes together because it's all in this flower pattern. Nothing, just you can see all the elements, but it doesn't take away from it. So this is where I am at. Now, my next thing that could take this up one more notch is, while this looks great on white paper, the heart kind of blends in. So I began to think, what would it look like if I backed it with another paper? So I will be back in just a minute once I put this down and you can see what I came up with next. Okay, so everything is put down. Now, what do I put behind it? So here's the white option, and I'm just going to, oh, that's stuck. My next thought was to use that exclusive paper because I did like how it popped on that. And I think I really like that. It just really, really stands out. But it's a page about love and a mom, and I don't know if I want to go with the dark black. So the next one I tried was this blue and white stripe pattern. And I love that kind of color and that kind of pattern. I would pick it for shirts all the time. So I tried that. And I definitely liked the blue because then it goes with this. I like that there's a little bit of white so it wasn't too dark. So I like this option. But I wasn't sure if it wasn't too busy. So I tried one more option, the polka dotted, and I think this works. It's not too busy. It has the dark color that makes it pop, and it matches, goes with the blue that was already going on. So this is where I landed. Now you might have chosen a different one. You might be saying, well, why didn't you go with whichever one? And that's fine. Each person would, depending on your favorite colors, would probably pick something different. But for me, this is what I actually like. Now, right there, minus that I have to take that off, my layout could be done. But I would like to add in a little bit more to take it up another notch. So the next place I'm going to look is, once I find it, I have these daily details, and the other thing that I like to use are the borders. These are both favorites of mine, so I thought I would look at these next. Now, this heart is right here in the middle, but I did think it might be nice to add in something on the top or the bottom. And looking at these, I'm not sure. I really like these words: mom hacks, mom smarts, mom wisdom, mom advice. I'm thinking I might have to cut these out and scatter those around. So that's another option. But something like this, and let me show you how that would look. I don't really like the black on there. I don't really do the taxi thing. This pink might look really nice. I also really like this colored stripe, and it would bring in all the different colors on here, so that would be another option. This actually goes with this pattern. It's almost like it's made for each other. So that would be something else that I could look at. And then again, like I said, those I think I'm going to cut out and actually add to the layout because they say things that are perfect. There are also, on the cardstock stickers, there's this yellow banner. The blue won't go because it's too much the same, but that yellow banner might add just the right pop of color. So I might actually go that way. So that's what I would look at for a border. Now, there are also all these little 3x4, 4x6, and 2x2 pieces, which I really like. And I like this to do, and I'm thinking, I wonder if I could just kind of stick it under there, or maybe use it down here as a place that I could use my journaling. But I do like that to do because, I mean, face it, as a mom, that's all we always have is a to-do list. It never gets done. So I'm thinking I might want to add that in. The other thing is this mom, again, I could put it down here and use that for journaling. So I'm going to take a minute and cut out some of these things, and I'll show you what I have when I get back. So I could put the whole thing there, or the piece. So I'm going to think about that in a minute. Here's this to do. Now, if I put it in there, I can't fit it all. So instead of wasting this half of the paper, I'm just going to cut it off, because I was mentioning that I would really like to use it elsewhere also. And so now I can stick it right there. Alrighty, so I kind of cheated. That yellow banner sticker, when I was thinking about putting it right here, I happened to lay it down and I thought, oh, that looks really great. So I cut them into little pieces and made a banner around. So I really like how that turned out. I decided to go with the pink. I thought that because of all the pink, it would look nice there. I did glue these down, and I moved the to-do page or piece to this side, because that way I do have that diagonal and I'm not kind of going to all the different corners. It keeps your eyes moving this way, which helps it flow better. So my next thing, I've gone through all the die cuts and I have those on. I have lots of the papers on, so the papers are done. I have a title that I need to glue down, but basically the layout is done. My next thing I want to take a look at is these stickers. And the first one I noticed was this love hexagon. And I noticed that it fit really nicely there and kind of has, just adds one more, because right now there's 4. It looks like it's missing something. It could go in any different place, but it seemed like this one to help pull it up a little bit more. I also noticed that it could go right there, and I really liked that. So I am going to go down here because I see another sticker here that I'm going to show you in just a minute that I think will look great over here. Okay, so there's some circles, hearts, larger hexagons, but I don't really want to bring in those. Stay-at-home mom. I could put that in, but I'm not feeling it right now. So anyway, the one I didn't catch or caught my eye is raising kids, and I thought that would look good. Let's see here, we could put it down there, but I think I like it up here. So I'm going to put it right there. And the next one I noticed was all day, every day, and because I am a stay-at-home mom and I homeschool my children, they are with me all day, every day. So I thought I would like to fit this in. And it would probably go, or could go easily, well, it could go over here too, couldn't it? But I would like to get it in over here somewhere. So I think I'm going to, so I don't want to cut any of the words off. Put it right there. It is a little bit darker, so it pops out, but it's not the focal point, which is what I like. It says patience, routines, my life. I like the my life. Mom life. That would be here maybe. But I already have that, so I'm not going to put that sentiment in there. I think I do like that my life. And I'm going to add it right to that. All right, there's my alarm clock, wears cute jammies, madhouse. These are all good, but I think, now this one, let's see, happy kids equals happy life, and proud mom. I don't know, I think I'm actually pretty good with this. There are definitely a lot of items on here that I could add. I like this check mark. I wonder if, maybe if I write something there and then put it at the bottom, that would look neat. So I'm going to fill that in with a title. And I'm going to add in a little bit here. If I have more to write, I'm going to actually add something right here, I believe. This piece here, even though I'm not going to use the whole thing because it's too big, I might just cut out some of those lines because I think that would look nice to bring your eye down with the white, and the white, it kind of helps that diagonal feel and draw you across. So there is my layout. This is by the Bella Blvd with the new MomLife collection that just came out. The cut file is from the cut shop, and I will link all those things, and I will add in some close-ups so you can see. But here is my layout, and I hope you've enjoyed taking your layout from blah to fabulous. And I hope you'll join me again. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and I'd love for you to subscribe so you can join me the next time I have a video. Thanks again. Bye.